Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Amit Kashyap and you are watching Amit Legal Vlog. Friends, one fine day you go to a restaurant to have your lunch or dinner, or you go to a petrol pump to have petrol for your bike or car, or you go to a grocery shop, or you go to a medical shop or any garment shop, and after taking the service or purchasing a product, you want to settle down the payment. You just try to make your payment through UPI or banking app, but you are unable to do so because suddenly you find that your bank account has been blocked for some reason. In another case, a particular amount has been marked lien in your bank account. So despite the money is present in your bank account, you are unable to use that because the amount has been put on hold. In a state of confusion, you visit your bank branch or contact your bank through customer care and finally receive a shocking news that your bank account has been freezed by cyber cell or some other investigating agency due to some fraudulent transaction in your bank account. Now straight away a question comes to your mind that you are a common man, you are an employee, you are a small businessman, you are a student, you are a housewife, you are doing job on ad hoc basis. You are not involved in any fraud activities, neither you have committed any financial crime, then where is the question of a fraud amount coming to your bank account? The question is unanswered because primarily bank and cyber cell both are not giving proper response and they are not telling you that why your bank account has been freezed and from where that fraud amount has come to your bank account. So in this video, I am going to clarify it that from where these fraud amounts are coming to your bank account, because once you are aware from the sources of fraud amount coming to your bank account, then only it will be possible for you to protect your bank account properly. Friends, nowadays there are various sources from where these fraud amounts are coming to your bank account. The first source is gaming app. Friends, nowadays gaming apps have become very popular in India and every Tom, Dick and Harry is busy in playing games, winning money and withdrawing it in their bank account. Now let me tell you that these gaming apps have become hot spots for scammers and fraudsters in India. What scammers and fraudsters are doing, that they are committing fraud in any part of the country, they are generating money from that fraud or from that scam, and later on they used to invest this fraud money in these gaming apps. Now when you are playing games in these gaming apps and winning a particular amount and withdrawing it in your bank account, then these fraud money get transferred to your account. In the meantime, when cyber cell receive a complaint, they start tracing that fraud money, and while tracing that money they reach to your bank account and finds that a particular portion of that fraud money is present in your bank account and therefore they used to freeze your bank account. So be aware of gaming apps because these gaming apps have become a popular source for receiving a fraud money in your bank account. The second source of fraud money is P2P trading, popularly known as cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency or P2P market has also become a hot spot for fraudsters and scammers. They are doing scams, they are generating fraud money and they are investing that fraud money in these P2P markets. The fraud money keep rotating in the market, and while you are doing a trade in this market, there might be a possibility that you receive this fraud amount in your bank account. And as I have said earlier also, that when a complaint is lodged before a cyber cell regarding a fraud, they start tracing the money, and while tracing the money they reach to your bank account and finds that a particular portion of that fraud amount is present in your bank and therefore they used to freeze your bank account. There are some other ways also by which these fraudsters and scammers are committing fraud in this P2P market, and due to result of those frauds, traders' bank accounts are getting freezed on a very high number. So while you are doing trading in P2P market, you have to be very cautious. The third source of fraud money is loan apps. After COVID, several small loan apps become active and they started providing loan to the people without any documentation. People find it very convenient and they started taking loan from these small loan apps. But later on, people realized that these loan apps are a fraud one. The matter was not only of recovery of loan by illegal means, but the loan amount which they were transferring in various accounts, those money was also a fraud money, and as a result a large number of bank account of those persons who have taken loan from these loan apps got freezed. So be aware before taking loans from these small or unknown apps. The fourth source of this fraud amount might be all type of online work, especially YouTube or Instagram video like or channel subscribe work. Scammers are contacting several persons and asking them that would they like to earn some money by working at home. If you agree, they will send some link and tell you to like the YouTube or Instagram video or subscribe a channel. For each and every like and subscribe, they will give you 150 to 350 rupees, and subsequently they will transfer the amount to your bank account. After that, they may ask you that would you like to invest some money for a high return. For example, they will offer you that if you will invest a 1000 rupees, they will provide you 1600 rupees in return in just 24 hours. If you agree and invest the money, on every return they will again ask you to invest a higher amount, and they will promise you to return a higher return, and after a particular point of time they will seize your entire amount. Now the matter is not only about your amount is being seized by these scammers, but the amount they have transferred to your bank account each and every time, those amounts were also supposed to be a fraud amount. And as a result, cyber cell and investigating agencies, while investigating a fraud case, freezes your bank account. So whenever you get these type of work from home offers, kindly reject it straight away. And finally, the fifth source of receiving fraud amount in your bank account is when you sell a bank account. Selling a bank account to a scammer means that you are giving access of your bank account to that particular person. Nowadays, what these scammers are doing, they are contacting people and asking them to sell their bank account to these scammers. In return, they give a particular amount of money, or they promise to give commission on every transaction. After having the access of one's bank account, these scammers start doing fraud transaction through that bank account, and in couple of days they used to do several fraud transactions from lakh to crore. As a result, cyber cell or other investigating agency freezes their bank account to stop this fraudulent transaction. Now one big problem is that while you are playing a game, you are doing a P2P transaction, you are taking loan from a small or unknown app, or you are receiving an amount for work from home, you can properly give an explanation to cyber cell or any other investigating agencies. But in case of selling a bank account, it is very difficult to give clarification to cyber cell or other investigating agencies that from where this huge number of fraud transaction has been done. These fraud transactions were done by scammers, but it was done on your name. So you have to give explanation to the cyber cell or investigating agencies, and believe me, it will be very difficult to give explanation of these several fraud transactions to the cyber cell or any other investigating agency, and as a result you will be in a very serious problem. So be aware and reject any offer of selling your bank account. So these are the 5 main sources from where money is coming to your bank account. So whenever you are playing a game and withdrawing a money, whenever you are doing a P2P trading, if you are receiving an amount from a loan app, or if you are doing some work from home and receiving amount for that work, or if you are selling your bank account, be aware of all these things, because these are the main sources nowadays from where fraud money used to come to your bank account.